Hello everyone, it's me again, Legofan 65, aka Caleb. What is up? And welcome to the 17th episode of Legofan 65's Childhood End. This episode has been requested by Sam Screen Talk. Shout out to him. Now, a lot of people might be asking yourself, where have you been, man? Why have you not been posting any videos of your Childhood End? I've been busy, okay? I had to finish my senior year of high school. I'm getting ready to go to Ball State. It's the summertime now. I'm back. So yeah, let's just get on to the video. So what did Sam Screen Talk request? He requested for me to talk about the Gallant engine, also known as Henry and the Elephant, on DVD. So let me show you all my copies. This is my childhood copy of the Gallant engine. I got this off Amazon during the beginning of my second grade year of elementary. And then here is my better copy, Gallant engine VHS. This just came, my grandmother had it, she just gave it to me because she didn't want it. So let me just show you the difference here. So obviously this one's a little more beat up. Here's the tape, and then here's the tape inside this one. Yeah, they're completely different tapes. How crazy is that? I know there was the reprint with Gordon on the front cover with the narrow gauge engines beneath him. Unfortunately I don't have that, but if anyone wants to send me a copy, please let me know. Please feel free to do so. Now, I don't know if this tape with the same cover art with Rheneas on the station. It is a very nice cover. I really like this photo of Rheneas. Yeah, I also like that photo with Thomas in the back from Henry and the Elephant. Anyway, I don't know if this got reprinted or not, but if anyone knows that, please let me know. Anyway, here is my DVD copy of the Gallant engine, also known as Henry and the Elephant. I really like this cover art. It's very simple. It's Henry with an elephant, aka Henry and the Elephant. It's the spine, the back with the episodes, with pictures of the episodes. And then here's the disc. There was a little pamphlet in here that it like promote other releases. There was Thomas and Friends Ultimate Christmas. That was the one. That was the Thomas release. I don't remember the other four, but I'm pretty sure you know. If you know which pamphlet I'm talking about, please let me know in the comments. Anyway, I don't remember specifically where I got this DVD from. I remember getting it. I think I got it in like a Barnes and Noble, I think. But I do remember that once I got it, it was in the DVD rack right before you walked up to the cash register. And it was standing like next to New Friends for Thomas, I think. So, yeah, it's a very, very controversial, I guess you could call it. I don't know what you say. So, that wraps up my memories of having this DVD. Actually, there is one more. Now, I'm not sure if Wow Wow Wubbzy is owned by Nick Jr. or Stars Media. I know it's one of the two, but anyway, Nick Jr. I know it owned the rights to Thomas in the UK, but I don't know if it owns the rights to it in the US. Mattel currently owns the rights to Thomas as of this point. And the Stars Media, hang on, wait a second, is that? No, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how Wow Wow Wubbzy ended up being promoted on Thomas DVDs, but if anyone knows the story to that, please let me know. Anyway, let's get into the episodes. Okay, here's the thing. I can't really think of a worst to best ranking of the episodes on this release, so I'm just going to talk about them in the order that they... Okay, so on this release, we have 6 episodes from Season 4. We have Henry and the Elephant, You Can't Win, Special Attraction, Passengers and Polish, Gallant Old Engine, and Fish, as well as the music video, Really Useful Engine. All the episodes on this release are narrated by the one and only George Collin. May he rest in peace. Okay, I know the reputation that Season 4 has. I know a lot of people praise this season, like about 95% of the Thomas community. I know a lot of people say it's the best season of the show. And I have to agree that it is one of the best seasons of the show. I wouldn't say it's my number one. My number one always goes to Season 2, if you've watched some of my previous videos. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Season 4 is an overrated season. It's not. It completely deserves to be the number one spot in most of the community. But I'd say it's actually at number 4 in my top 5 favorite seasons. Do you get the pun there? Anyway, here's my ranking of the first 5 seasons. This is from worst to best, by the way. 1, 4, 3, 5, 2. So yeah, I'm not saying Season 4 is overrated. It's just not my number one spot, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's talk about the episodes. of course, let's talk about Henry and the Elephant. One of the best episodes from Season 4. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the community agree with it. However, I believe it's very underrated. Not a whole lot of people talk about it. Anyway, back to the review. Do you remember in my James Learns a Lesson video, which is one of the most popular videos on this channel, by the way. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. When I talked about Thomas Goes Fishing in that video and said that it was my least favorite episode of the show, I said that I was actually introduced to the episode through the Level 1 Reading Kids book, Thomas Goes Fishing. And I had actually read the book before I had seen the episode. Well, it's the same here with Henry and the Elephant. I read the Level 1 Kids book first. And I ought to say, I really enjoyed that book as a kid. And I didn't see this episode until I got 10 Years of Thomas on DVD. So yeah, that's the only reason that book is the only reason how I knew that this episode existed. Anyway, let's talk about the episode. This episode is amazing. It's very underrated, unfortunately. I really think it deserves a lot more attention than what it gets. If I had a criticism with that episode, however, it would have to be at the very beginning with Thomas puffing into the station with Annie and Clara Bones, or Thomas saying that it's right on time. My criticism with it is that it doesn't really add up to anything in the story. It's mostly filler. If you cut it out, the story's pretty much the same. But other than that, it's a great episode. I love the circus theme. I love the visuals in that episode. It's season 4. Of course, it's going to have great visuals. And I absolutely think the scene with Henry getting splashed by the elephant is hilarious. And I even love the reference that Gordon brings up at the end of the episode with Henry being afraid of the rain and then an elephant. Who knows what Henry's going to be afraid of next? Next up is You Can't Win. And I have absolutely nothing to say about it. I'm sorry, there are just tons of Thomas releases that I don't really have a lot to talk about, and this is one of them. So, You Can't Win. It's alright. It's a simple story, Duke proving to Peter Sam that he's still useful despite his elderness. And just, yeah, it's a good message. That's all I have to say about it, really. I don't really have a lot of nostalgia for You Can't Win. Special Attraction, though, which is the next episode, that is one I have a lot of nostalgia for. I love Special Attraction. Special Attraction is, again, another underrated Thomas episode, and Season 4 is the fan favorite. Okay, here's the thing. When I hear that Season 4 is the fan favorite of Thomas and Friends in terms of the 24 seasons of the show, it's mainly the visuals that I hear getting praised, and not the episodes themselves. And anyway, Special Attraction. I love Special Attraction. That's a great episode. So Special Attraction. Why do I love this one so much? Well, that episode has a one-of-a-kind crash in Thomas and Friends. And that is Percy dumping troublesome trucks all over Bulstrode. And it's kind of sad that this was Bulstrode's only appearance in the whole original series before All Engines Go, which I will not talk about on this channel, so don't request for it. Anyway, Special Attraction. Such an episode. It has a lot of good stuff in it. The scene with Toby at the beginning was, I'm not going to say it's filler, it was at least interesting. I mean, yeah, it does show a good message of, like, hey, just because you're old doesn't mean you, aren't helpless or anything. I'm doing this unscripted, just as I said earlier. I love Special Attraction. I love this episode so much. Go and check it out. I even remember watching the clip with Percy dumping the troublesome trucks all over Bulstrode. Okay, it wasn't the clip, it was shortly after that, off the Sir Tom Head scrapbook, which I really enjoyed that as well. So if I ever cover the Thomas and the Special Letter release, or New Friends for Thomas, that is certain to be talked about. Next up, we have Passengers and Polish, another good one for me. I just liked Season 4 as a whole. I mean, it's not my number one favorite, Season 2 is, but still, it's great. So, the episode, I love this episode a whole lot. I love the message that it gives, that if you complain about something and don't do your job right, you don't get what you want. And it's quite deserving. It deserves the punishment that if you don't do your job right, you don't get what you want. And that's pretty much what Duncan learns in that episode. The one nitpick I have of the episode, though, is when Duncan complaining that Sir Handel gets new ears, Peter Sam gets a special funnel, passengers get ice cream, and I am not even polished. I hope you like my Duncan impression. Anyway, the passengers getting ice cream, I don't remember the passengers getting ice cream, but if they're referring to Peter Sam and the refreshment lady, please let me know in the comments below. Next up, we have Gallant Old Engine. Okay, this is one from Season 4 I usually see get talked about a lot. I guess you could technically call Gallant Old Engine a sequel to Passengers in Polish, because it's about Duncan learning the message again that he's not supposed to behave this way. He needs to do what's right. And yeah, Scarloli teaches him that lesson well. Tells the story of Rheneas and how he was willing not to give up despite the pain he was in, and it's just a very good episode. I know this isn't as detailed as most of my other Thomas videos, but this is a childhood in, not an episode review. Finally, we have Fish, another one from season 4 that he talked about a lot, and quite a bit. I was introduced to this episode through the called Fun with Thomas DVD sampler, my bad. You know, the one with Thomas and Duck on the front cover. Anyways, Fish. I guess you can also call this a sequel to Thomas Goes Fishing. One of the worst episodes of season 1 in my eyes. Anyway, I love the beginning where Thomas tells Duck the story of his experience with fish and how they can be really bad towards engines. And yeah, it's just, yeah. I feel like if I were to write this episode myself, it would be Duck proving Thomas wrong. Like, I guess some engines weren't meant for fish or something like that. And then Thomas is impressed at the end. But okay, this isn't criticism, that's just how I would have written it. But yeah, go and check out Fish if you haven't. And finally, the Really Useful Engine music video. It's a good song. I don't think it should be here, because none of the episodes on here really focus on Thomas. Okay, Fish, maybe, because, as well, he would tell Duck at the beginning of that episode, but here, I don't really think it works here. So, yeah, I would say replace this with something else. So, in conclusion, do I recommend this release? Yes, most definitely. It is one of the best releases out there, one of the best of Season 4. I just really can't think of any criticisms, as I said, the nitpicks I had with some of the episodes and the choice for the music video, but go and get it if you haven't seen it. Shout out to Sam Screen Talk again for requesting this, and I will see you in the next time, where I review Cars 2. See you next time, guys. Bye.